A lot of people have often said, we understand English, but we cannot speak English fluently. Or that there's a gap between what we think and what we speak. Or something like, we cannot come up with the right words at the right time. Are you also one of those? If yes, then please stay tuned and watch the video till the end. Because today I'm going to be talking about how you can become fluent in English in 60 days. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Bhageshri Mehta. I make videos on English learning with emphasis on grammar, vocabulary, speaking and writing. So make sure you have subscribed to my channel for regular updates. Today's video will have 5 main points. Before we delve into those 5 points, I would like to give you all some background. Now, English as a language, or any language for that matter, is primarily divided into 4 components or 4 aspects: reading, listening, writing, and speaking. While reading and listening allow for more passive use of the language, it is writing and speaking that allow for more direct and active use of the language. Now, it is important to have a good balance across sections to develop or gain fluency in English. But in today's video, I shall also be touching upon one more aspect which is often missed out on and compromised upon, which greatly contributes to the fluency aspect. So let's get started with the video. The first thing that I want you all to do is to develop a habit of reading. So be it a book or a magazine, any kind of content that you prefer reading, just make sure it is in English and consume that content for about 8 to 10 minutes. That would not be more than 2 to 3 pages. And then the one thing that you can do is just highlight all the words or phrases that you did not understand, and just look up the internet or the dictionary if you're old school like I am, and find out the meanings of those phrases and words. Yeah, so that is the first thing that you need to do. All those that need to get to a more advanced stage, you can also look up for the synonyms for those words. So let's say if the meaning of the word sycophant is a person who praises affluent and wealthy people, the synonym for that word would be toady or flatterer. So just look up for the synonyms. This will allow you to expand your vocabulary to a great extent. The second point, apart from reading, the other very important aspect is writing. Writing allows you to just pour your thoughts, on a piece of paper. It doesn't matter if you are making grammatical mistakes, if you cannot come up with the right words. All I want you to do is sit for 8 to 10 minutes with a piece of paper and a pen and just write down anything that comes to your mind, but in English. If you're running out of topics, if you need something concrete to write about, then I have mentioned a list of topics. There are 60 topics in the description box below, and they will help you with what you can write about. The more you write, the better you will get at your language, because your brain is trying to frame sentences in English using all the knowledge it has. And if you really want to know what you have written is right or wrong, then you can probably use an app like Grammarly, which is very helpful to edit what you have written, your written content basically. The third step is listening to any content in English. Now, I would suggest listening to a podcast or any kind of content where you don't have to look at any visuals. Just listen, because listening helps you improve upon your pronunciations. It greatly allows you to develop a flair for the language in a way that no other section can. The next point, which is the fourth point, is the one that I was talking about earlier, which a lot of people miss out on. Now, that point is the thinking aspect. English may not be a mother tongue for all of us, but we can always develop the habit to think in English. So if you have about 1,000 thoughts every day running through your mind, initially you can start by replacing 10 of those every day and consciously think through in English. Replace those thoughts that come to you in Hindi or Marathi or any Punjabi, any language that you would be speaking. Replace those thoughts with thoughts in English, because once you start thinking in English, the process of speaking becomes seamless. The next bit and the last bit is the aspect of speaking. Speaking lies at the core of linguistic excellence. You understand English, you can also write a little bit, but when it comes to speaking, where you have to use the language more actively, and then there are people who are trying to gauge if you can do it well or not, it becomes a little more unnerving. So what you need to do is, every day when you are speaking, let's say it is a language that is not English, okay, just try and replace some of those words. So if you are talking about your day to day, and if I have to speak in Hindi right now, आज मेरा दिन बहुत अच्छा था and I had a lot of fun. I'm talking in Hindi, but बीच में I'm using English sentences, right? So I can slowly start by replacing some words in English or replacing some sentences that are easier to use in English. That will allow me to just ease into the whole aspect of speaking in English. Now, it is hard to quantify because a human being speaks on an average 7,000 words every day. So you do not know how many of those you need to speak in English, but try and make a conscious effort to speak in English. So these are the 5 points that you need to focus on when it comes to English learning. And if you do that every day for the next 60 days, then I guarantee you that you are going to be a fluent English user. Now, for a lot of you who want to get to a more advanced stage, please make sure that all you need to do is just go the extra mile. So, if you're reading, try and figure out the synonyms, or, when you're talking about writing, try and use a tool or an app that can edit what you have written so that you can get more feedback about what you have done and you can incorporate that. When it comes to listening, try and use the words that you have listened to over the course of the conversation in your speaking. Okay, and obviously you need to think in English more often. So these are the 5 steps that you all can include in your daily practice and commit at least 40 minutes every day. And best of luck with your English learning journey. And if you guys have any questions or doubts about your English learning process, then please let me know in the comment section below. You can also write an email to me. I have shared all the details in the description box below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you like the video. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay tuned. Goodbye.